Hello! Welcome to my Sunday stream. Oh gosh, knocking stuff over already. But yes, happy Sunday, happy end of the weekend. Um, I'm going to be starting the week off right in this here stream, and we're going to be drawing people from monsters from the Monster Manual as people. Buddy of mine came up with a great title for this gentleman that I have drawn based on a beholder. They called him Bayholder. Uh, so that was very good, and I appreciated it very much. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a digital version of the Monster Manual, but I think I'm going to be taking a look at some monsters that aren't actually in the 5th edition version. Because the whole point of this was to try to draw the monsters while also keeping their actual form kind of out of my mind. I don't know. We'll see. There were a couple of different iterations of this. So we'll see. We'll see what works. No, I don't want to select that. So I'm going to actually pull up one of the non-5th edition ones, and I think I'm going to do that as kind of my warm-up. Yeah, so my first kind of inclination when I was thinking about this was to just have somebody give me just the stats, and I would try to guess like who or what this monster was and make a character based off that. And then this other version is, oh, I have all their stats, I have a description of them, but I just turned it into a person. So we'll see. Interesting. There's something called a Mirlocar, and it's a demonic spider. Interesting. I might have to draw that. So this is a monster that I haven't actually seen before. My first sort of thought is this a, oh gosh, we were just talking about them the other day. A Drider. That's kind of the first thing that pops into my head, but I don't think that's what this is. It's a demonic spider creature similar to a Bebolith, which I'm not familiar with. So that doesn't help me at all. Great. Alright, so we've got demonic spider creature. Mirlocar. I want to say this is from 3.5. Yeah, someone did like a conversion of the 3.5 monsters and made them 5th edition compatible. So who knows? Maybe I will utilize these one day. Alright. So we've got, what do spiders look like? Spider plus demon. So I'm thinking, if I'm going to be making this into a person, I think I'm going to go maybe dude spider. Maybe spider dude, again, because I've been thinking about Driders. So probably horns. Maybe instead of having the kind of spider butt of a Drider, I think this person's just gonna have like just straight up 8 arms. Or maybe 4 arms and 4 legs, because I don't think I'm going to be able to fit 4 arms on this person. So it's going to be like a spider centaur, but demon, I guess? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so I gotta make these arms doing something. What kind of weapon would this demon spider have? probably some sort of, I don't know, like a spider silk whip, I think. Oh, this is gonna be a bad centaur. It's not gonna be horse legs, it's just gonna be human legs. Which means that this is just gonna be like human legs doing a squat, which is very bad. Actually, this is giving me what's that one alien from Animorphs? Like the Andalites? I think I've accidentally remade the Andalites, which were just like mouthless blue not demons, aliens who they just had like antenna. It's like this silhouette looks familiar. Alright, I gotta put another set of arms. We're running out of real estate here. So I think one hand is gonna be doing like the evil sort of clenching the air. You will not escape from my web. Because it's a spider demon. And then the other hand is going to be doing, holding on to its spider silk lasso. Which, for the sake of you, the viewer, and me, the person drawing it, I'm not going to draw emanating from its butt. I refuse. Alright, I've got one more arm to do. I don't know what it's going to be doing. Actually, maybe it's going to be twirling two lassos? Did I say lassos or whips? I think it was whip. It's going to have both. I've decided. So we're starting off strong. We've got spider demon with lasso and whip, and an unfortunate 2 pairs of human legs. I think I'm going to give him pants. Demons might wear pants. This demon is going to be wearing pants. Because I don't want to have to look at this creature's knees anymore. Alright, so he's going to be wearing like trousers. Like knee trousers. Yep, there we go. Alright. Oh, this is horrible. And I love it. Alright, let's see. So I think I'm gonna do, the whip is gonna be up here. Or should this be the lasso? Yeah, this will be the whip. So it's gonna be doing a kind of Indiana Jones style, whipping it around its head. How do you hold lassos? And then this is gonna be its, that's a tangent. This is gonna be its lasso. Alright, whip, lasso. Alright, there we go. So now I've got to figure out kind of the rest of what all is happening on this character. Oh. Oh, this is a bad silhouette. It's just real cursed. Actually, maybe I'll give this person like little spider feet. It is a spider demon. And I feel like I've gone too far into the demon realm. I've got to bring it back to spider. So spiders have they got little toes. They have like little paws. It's very cute, unless you're especially grossed out by spiders, in which case I suppose that's horrifying. Yeah, Yeah, this looks so much like the the Animorphs alien. Oops. I just gotta give it a tail, and then my copycat will be complete. So I know in order to have 4 pairs of arms, you need to have 2 pairs of pecs. So there we go. Science. And whatever, that's... The connection between the two is a little... it's a little questionable, but... yeah, there we go. Alright, so our Mylacar is wearing pants. Ooh, that actually don't really cover its butt. Let me fix that. Oop. So this is like that age-old question of if a dog was wearing pants, would the pants like go over its back legs, or would it go over all 4 legs like I've shown here? We can see where I fall on this side of the debate. I'm a firm believer in all 4 legs. Alright, what do spider back ends look like? I think it just looks like a... It just looks like a big cylinder, not cylinder, it's like a sphere. Oh god, that's bad. I don't want that. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn its this kind of non-committal centaur shape into spider back end. There we go. Let's see what I can do about the face. So clearly, the spider's they've got those 8 eyes. This guy's gonna have those 8 eyes as well. As soon as I figure out where to put them. Oy. 1, 2, there we go. This is a friend. This guy's just trying to do his job. I'm not sure what the job is, but he's just trying to do it. Let's see. So we've got his back end. Got his little feet. I'm gonna give him some maybe decorative armors, or at the very least some gauntlets. When in doubt, add gauntlets. Hey 10, welcome! How are you doing? We're jumping on the cursed images kind of early. This is my warm-up and it's going, well, here you can see what it is. Alright, I'm gonna give him... What do spider mouths look like? Oh, nice. A nap sounds good. Awesome. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. I draw horrible things. Usually, it happens later on in the stream. But like I said, we're getting an early start on it. But yeah, awesome. I'm glad you got to take a nap. Weekends are the best for that. I am feeling drowsy a little bit because I had dinner shortly before this, and I made a lot of garlic bread. And I ate a lot of garlic bread. So if I start mumbling nonsense, it's because I may have just, like, fallen asleep at my tablet. Just garlic bread coma. Alright, I don't know what else. This is a spider demon. This is a Mylacar. He's wearing pants. And, I don't know, he's gonna have give him little bangles. He's got little ankle bracelets. For no reason. Actually, maybe he's wearing, like, these look like flip-flops, but they're like earthbender-esque Spats. Yep, there we go. Oh, alright, I don't want to look at this thing anymore. Moving on. The Mirlokar, I'm going to pronounce it differently each time. Excuse me, so for those of you joining us, I'm making people based on monsters from the Monster Manual. Feel free to jump in with a suggestion. Otherwise, I'm just going to be just kind of scrolling through this document and picking one at random. Interesting. A merfolk creature. I know what a merfolk looks like. Black unicorn. Boom. That's not even a... This isn't a monster. I mean, clearly it is, but it's like, well, I don't know what... I don't know. This is like Pokemon being like, oh, it's a monkey. This is monkey with 2 E's. Pokemon. Black unicorns are unicorns corrupted by the evil influence of the red wisp. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna draw a unicorn. A Unimer. Ooh. We'll do black unicorn by Merfolk? Oh, that's absolutely a narwhal. Amazing. This is the narwhal entry in the Monster Manual, which I will proceed to make into a person. I think I'm gonna do maybe a lady. Alright, how do merfolk? She's gonna be like swimming. Obviously. Oh boy. So, oh boy. Unicorn, most obvious trait is the horn. I think instead of a fish tail, I think it's gonna be a unicorn tail. Which, if memory serves me correctly, I think they're like goat tails. My initial instinct was to do horsetail, but I know that's not right. And actually, so someone had done, I can't for the life of me remember who it was, but someone had done like a scientifically accurate rendition of what mermaids would actually look like if they were, you know, real creatures. And the whole, just basically debunking the whole, like, oh, Little Mermaid, you know, it's this, basically a human with a fish body. And it was essentially, well, their native habitat is, you know, thousands of feet under the sea, so it's cold, so they're going to need lots of insulation, so they were mermaids with blubber. And they were like, well, there's no light down there, so they're going to need big eyes to see, so they basically gave them like anglerfish eyes, and the result was just so unlike anything you see in media. It was so good, and it was like, yes, this is what I want. Give me that scientifically, you know, as accurate as you can be description of mermaids. It was so good. And it was like, this is a mermaid that's been optimized for their environment. It was good stuff. So I'm slowly trying to like incorporate that into this design. So it's like merfolk, you know, designed to live thousands of feet under the sea, but unicorn? Ooh, I will do the lobster folk friend. I've literally never heard of the lobster folk, but that's amazing. It's just gonna be rock lobster. Alright. So I think I'm gonna give this mermaid the coat of blubber they would need in order to survive. Trying to think, what? I think maybe I'll do kind of a sort of reminiscent of a horse mane type haircut. But I think it's just gonna go kind of all the way down the back, like fish fins would. So mermaids have human faces, but this one I think is gonna be somewhere in between the two of them. So I know I said I was drawing people based off of monsters, but I think I'm going to blur the lines a little bit. How make nose? And let's see. They've got to have the big anglerfish eyes, which are just going to be just horrible eyeballs. Actually, I gotta look up a picture real quick. I want to do anglerfish justice. Yep, there it is. Aw, anglerfish are such friends. They're just big gulpy friends. They have just these incredibly deep set eyes. I'm gonna give it sparkly anime eyes in lieu of the sort of soulless look of the anglerfish. It is gonna be kind of horrible though. Let's see, the mermaids also had, in the art that I'm referencing, they had like sharp teeth, so I think this is gonna be I think all my monsters are gonna be grinning so they can show off their sharp dental work. Yep, there we go. So, horse, but grouper, or anglerfish, I should say. I think they've got to have more finny looking ears. Oh man. I would be terrified if I ran into this under the water. The ocean is already scary, and we don't know anything about it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they found something like this down there. And I would be like, yep, seems about right. Very on brand for the ocean. There we go. It's like, I've seen this dragon in an anime. Is this Raya, the Last Dragon? But dragon is a mermaid? I'm gonna give them like a horse blaze. There we go. Alright, ocean is scary. I don't trust it. Got into this discussion with my coworkers. They had gone to visit California, and it was like their kids were like, where are the palm trees? Where are the where are the people rollerblading on whatever Ocean Avenue? And it was like, that's TV, man. There's no places like that. Welcome to California. Welcome to SoCal, where the ocean is gray and brown. I was like, yeah, when I was there, I didn't go in the water. I wouldn't visit the beach for years, because it's like, what is here? Just sand and dirty water. So, just like I don't trust the deep ocean, I didn't trust the beaches of Southern California. Actually, I think they're going to be doing like, they're going to be letting their hands trail back. And they're going to be letting their back fins do all the work. And I think they've got like webbed hands. Gotta. Yeah, just like that. But yeah. This sea friend has like friendly, but will definitely do a munch on you if given the opportunity. Unknowable vibes from this sea friend. Yeah, NorCal beaches have completely different energy. Um, I remember I visited, gosh, was it San Francisco? Yeah, it was San Francisco. And we went walking on the beach, but I literally had on essentially like a parka or like real thick coat because yeah, it's just gray. It wasn't cliffy. Excuse me. But yeah, definitely just not not a beach in like the Huntington Beach sense. Very much just yep, this is where the water meets the land and that's about it. I mean, I like the vibe. Wouldn't go in the water. Nuh-uh, no sir. But yeah, Pacific Northwest, just clouds and overcast skies. It's just such a vibe. I love it so much. Alright. I know I said I was gonna draw a lady, but I don't know what. It always turns into, whenever it's drawing mermaid art, it's always like, do I give them, the Little Mermaid, like, what did she have? Shells? I don't know. I think I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get back to that. Yeah, a lady with strong arms. I love this strong sea friend. Okay, so while I'm thinking about seashell alternatives, I'm gonna draw the lobster friend. I have no idea how to draw lobster. I think lobster is like that, except this tail folds under. Okay, but it has to be a lobster folk. Oh gosh, okay. So I think, alright, I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do. I know for the D&D, all of the like whatever animal folk, it's always like person but with animal attributes. This is a lobster. This is the bottom feeder of the ocean. How am I gonna make this a person? I feel like it's just gonna be, this is like the magical realism version of Little Mermaid. So I think this is gonna be her flounder. So it's just gonna be this like little nervous Nelly looking kid. What do, yeah, they've got, lobsters have little whiskers. So he's gonna be like, it's not a mustache, but he is gonna have little whiskies. He also is gonna have just giant grouper eyes. Let's see. What do lobster faces look like? I don't know. This is just a cat. I've just drawn a cat boy. And I think he's gonna be wearing the lobster shell like a backpack. So let's see. So he's kind of got, because he's such a like little nervous Nelly, I think he's gonna have like catcher's gear on. So the carapace of the lobster is his armor. He's like, I don't think we should go here. She's like, bruh, I'll just smash whatever we run into. She has big, like, just barbarian energy. He's like, oh, I'm just going along because I think I'm safer here with you than I am just going back by myself. Cry. He's just gonna be crying. How do you see his tears underwater? I don't know. We're not questioning it. Because tears have different density than seawater. That's why. I think he's gonna have a lobster claw shield. Oh, tangent. My mermaid is too big. You're taking up too much space, my dear. Yeah, I like anytime you've got two characters, it's always fun to just make them as diametrically opposed as possible. So if you've got a big badass strong lady, just give her like a shrinking violet. And the comedy writes itself. Let's see, he's just a little lad. So he's swimming along. He's trying his best. And what did I say? He's gonna have lobster claw shield. I don't know how it works. So no mechanics, only design. There we go. So he's probably like this little cleric dude who's just like, I heal and I'm wearing heavy armor, but also please don't fight me. And baby. Alright. What's his other hand gonna have? Oh, I know, he's just gonna have two shields. He's not an offensive fighter, he just has two shields. Cry. Yep, there we go. He's gonna be, I think they've got like a segmented, yeah, they've got like segmented stuff happening. So I think I'm going to give him, I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe he's just gonna have the back end of the lobster is gonna be his like mermaid back half. Lots of little legs, just going furiously like a hamster on a wheel. So it's like you've got a big tall character who's walking and their short counterpart who has to take like 5 million steps just to keep up with them. I was rewatching a bit from Deadpool where Negasonic Teenage Warhead is walking along with Colossus, and it's so good because he's taking like one step for every 3 of hers, and it's like, yep, there it is, that's the good stuff. Yeah, he's just going real fast. This guy's not cool at all. He's like, well, wait for me. I was instructed by your father to keep an eye on you. Why must you run away? Alright. I think I'm just gonna do starfish. I'm just gonna crap out and do starfish. Yeah, I'm so invested in this, duo. But particularly this little lobster boy who's just like, I'm the kingdom's strongest warrior, but I have no charisma. Alright, whatever. There we go. And she's like, I don't believe in armor. Only starfish. Alright, excellent. Yeah, I think that's the Unimer. I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna forget that. And then let's see, what was the lobster folk? It was Aldani. What a good term. Aldani. I was scrolling up and my brain was like, it's a ladrin. And I was like, no, it's not. That's something entirely different. All right, excellent. A good duo. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of scrolls and see if I can get something. Ooh, Arcanoloth. Interesting. I'm going to take a... Oh, D&D Beyond, what are you doing? Arcanoloth. Sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen this one. Arcanoloth. Okay. This is what I thought it was. A sly jackal friend. Yes. Alright, good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try... Maybe I'll try just doing like a straight translation into a person. This one's already... The Arcanoloth is, I feel, halfway there, but that's okay. I'll take it the rest of the way. Aw, what a buddy. What a fluffy friend. Alright. The Unimer and the Aldani crack me up. Alright. Arcanoloth. I'm gonna put this over here. So, our next topic... Arcanoloth. Did I spell that right? That doesn't look right. Alright. Okay, I like that the picture that I found, this person has like teeny spectacles. It's very good. So from, I'm not reading up on the stats, just pulling up the image, but I feel like this is, they were people who were cursed? Question mark? They were like, oh, I gotta know those good secrets of the universe. And then is it these? Where it's like, oh, you've been cursed, now you're gonna be forever trying to learn stuff, but never satisfied. Alright. So they've got like fox kind of head shape. Jackal and fox, I feel, are adjacent dog friends. This one also has a little goatee, so that's fun. Yeah, all of the fluffy creatures are just going to turn into dudes with beards. I'll draw a bugbear. Looks exactly like this guy. Speaking of bugbears, I saw it just before I started streaming, but someone had posted a picture, and it was like they were all out of bugbear figures at my local game store, but they had this, and it was a picture, it was Sully from Monsters Inc., and they had recolored it to make it look like a bugbear, and it was the best thing. Because Sully has this look on his face of just like, you know, he looks like Sully, so he's like, yay, and he's like, you know, he's waving. So just imagine a bugbear, but like having that dopey grin on their face. It was so good. I was like, dang, I need to do that more often. Just reskinning existing characters as different D&D monsters. Yeah, Sully's absolutely a good excellent bugbear. But yeah, it reminded me. I was like, oh, something else had this kind of energy. Alright, so he's gonna have, I don't know what, I think this is like Wolverine hair. I don't know what this double cowlick looking haircut is called. We're giving him the Logan to sort of mimic the jackal ears. Ugh. Oh yeah, I gotta give him little, excuse me, little tiny glasses. And just a very troubled look. This is like eccentric professor carrying a bunch of scrolls. So I just watched Knives Out today, a movie that I had been meaning to watch, and just like everything on my to watch and to read list, just hadn't got around to. Finally got to watch it today. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch a movie, damn it. Sat down, watched it. What a good movie. It was really, really good. And I knew going in that, like, I had seen reviews saying, like, oh yeah, this is a great movie. And I was like, alright, you know, fair. I'll give it a shot. But yeah, good stuff. Recommend if you have not seen it. Actually, I'm gonna give him little fangs. Point up? Question mark? So he actually, now he just, great, I'm gonna take him off. He just looks like, Beast. He looks like Beast from X-Men. Oh no. Maybe I should just give him like one cowlick. I think I'll do that. Because it's now, I realize now that Beast from X-Men has the Logan haircut too. Maybe it's just the X-Men haircut. In order to join the X-Men, you need to, this is the regulation haircut. I'm just gonna put his hair back. He's gonna have long hair. Alright, this guy is dressed in a robe, tunic thing. I'm just gonna make him poring over some manuscripts. And like adjusting his tiny little glasses. It's like, sir, those are so impractical. Get yourself some regular reading glasses. He's also reading by candlelight. Not optimized for keeping your eyesight intact. Alright. Yeah, I think he's gonna be probably reading some sort of dusty scroll, as one does in fantasy world. Hand. This guy has like a t-shirt tunic, which is very fun. I guess this would be a jerkin. Or maybe it would just be a tunic, I don't know. I feel like every week I learn a new medieval clothing term. Alright. This arm's wrong. Gotta be comfy. Spending long hours in the study. Yeah, I like drawing people in comfy clothes. It's like experiencing it vicariously. Or if you've ever seen an artist or like an animator and they're in the middle of drawing and they're making a bunch of weird faces at their art. It's like you have to experience the art. It's like not muscle memory, but I don't know, it's akin to people like playing racing games and leaning to the left or to the right. It doesn't actually do anything, but it feels right. All right. Yeah, so I'm open to doing both variations, either either a mashup of different D&D creatures, or just straight up like you just draw, a cool person based off it. Either or. The world is our oyster. There is some questionable stuff happening with his hand, but it's alright. He is supposed to be like focusing and grimacing, but I think I made it look like he was grinning. Alright, what did I say he's reading? A scroll. A rolled up scroll. Oh gosh. Yeah. I have no idea how medieval libraries would have displayed a scroll. Actually, I feel like I've seen it, but I'm making it up now. I'm going to say that it's on like one of those IKEA paper rollers. And he's unrolling it the wrong way. It's why he can't make heads or tails of it. He's reading it upside down. He's not a great scholar. They said this scroll contained the mysteries of the universe. It just contains gibberish. Throws it in the fire. Alright, so he's gonna have, gotta have the one candlestick. It's like, oops, I may have overreacted. Alright, and he's been here for a while, so it's down to a nub. Alright, I think that's about as much background as I'm willing to do. I refuse to draw any more background. I'll be here all night rendering some medieval library. I refuse. I will give him a chair. Alright. And there it is. Looking for the secrets of the universe, not finding them. Arcana off. Alright, I'll give him a window. And then that's it. No more. The moon. Alright, excellent. Alright, on to the next. There's something called a doom sphere. I have no idea what it is. It's a large undead. Huh. Interesting. So it's like the ghost of a zombie? Interesting. I might have to draw a zombie ghost. And this might actually not be what this looks like at all. What did I say? Doom sphere. Wow, it is a very powerful monster. I think it's just gonna be a dude though. A zombie. Zombie, but also ghost. Which I think negates being a zombie. Because ghosts don't need to eat brains. And yet, here we are. Maybe there is a sphere of doom surrounding him. So it's a zombie in a hamster ball. Is what I'm hearing. The doom sphere has been nerfed by whatever gods are at work in Faerun. Yeah, Sphere of Doom. Alright, so I think it's gonna be... Yep. It's just gonna be like that, that one video of someone inside, like, one of these big, like, bubble soccer bubbles, except it was rolling down a hill, and everybody was like, it was like the running of the bulls, except it was the running of the bubbles, and everybody's getting run over by, they're getting run over by this bubble, except, you know, nobody gets hurt, because it's just a bubble. But it looked like chaos and a lot of fun. So I think maybe that's what this is. So I think it's just gonna be, yeah, I think the zombie is like the one in the bubble, and everybody's kind of running from them, but it's also like, wait, I think we're fine. What is he gonna be wearing? Okay, this is a really spry zombie. I'm from the school of thought that zombies should be slow and shambling. This guy looks like he's doing a sprint. So this is a World War Z zombie. Which, the World War Z movie was not great. I was actually really disappointed by it, because the book was so good. But, I mean, I guess that's movie adaptations for you. So there we go. World War Z zombie doing a sprint. And I did say that this was a zombie ghost, so he's gonna have little ghost wispies. So you know this guy's dead. Undead? The cosmology is starting to get a little muddled. Oh no. Zombie eyes. Must feed. He looks very confused. Why he can't chomp people. It's like, sir, you are in a bubble. I'm gonna give him a little... He's gonna be wearing a little medieval vest. I think he's gonna be doing the zombie hands to no avail. Grabby hands. But everybody's just like, it looks like the Doomsphere is on the rampage again. Just move out of his way. Oh, let's see. So he's probably going to be bumping down some, like, medieval lane. Let's see. How to draw medieval houses. My answer, like most things, is don't. I refuse. Just block them all off with one building. There we go. So people are gonna be like, the Doomsphere. Oh, I hear my cat jingling in the other room. You all may be treated to sounds of a cat expressing his displeasure with me, because I'm not playing with him right now. It's nighttime hours, which means playtime for Kitty. Yes, hi, hello. What's up? What are you doing? You just woke up from a nap. You're ready to play. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, I am in the middle of something. Yeah, if my cat actually stayed in one place for any appreciable length of time, I I would rig up a webcam in lieu of a face cam. Nobody wants to see my face. I'll show you my cat instead. Hi, Pot Roast. Ten is saying hi to you. What do you have to say? What do you think about that? He yawned. You were blessed with a yawn. So I know he's getting more comfortable around me because I was petting him and he apparently didn't like what I was doing and he gave me a chomp. And I was like, cool. Great. So I am still learning about I guess, cat psychology, for lack of a better word, and how they are very different from dogs. It's like, no, I don't like that. They won't move away from you. They will give you a bite. I was like, alright, I'm sorry, my friend. Oh, I gotta draw somebody being... There's gonna be some folks who have been run over by the Doomsphere. No. He's on the bed. He's making himself comfy. As he does. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what else. I think I'm going to maybe color these in. There's a lot of white space happening here. Yeah, I think, or rather, I know part of, owning a cat is figuring out what their tells are. And, yeah, when they're like, no, I don't want that. So, yeah, I knew something was up because his body language changed, and I was like, oh, I don't know much about cats, but I know that's not happy cat body language. And he was making this, like, it wasn't a growl, but it was like that low pitch, like, rrr, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. So, I'm still learning. He's still learning. It's all good. Yeah, this zombie is just, he's been a ghost for a long time, and he just doesn't understand what's happening. Also, zombies have, like, he looks really put together. I've got to, like, tatter him up a bit. The Doomsphere, the bubble, has been keeping him in relatively good shape. He's not as decomposed as other zombies. It's like, I love zombies. I don't draw zombies often enough. He's just gonna have a crop top. So you can see some of his, I don't know. You'll see like a rib cage. I know rib cages don't extend that far. Muscle, I guess? Eh. He's got a six-pack, but no skin over it. There we go. Yeah, and I think the tough thing with, I guess, figuring out, is this a glare or is this your face? Are you really displeased, or do you just lack, the dog physiology where they have the sad eyes? I know you can't change your expression. But yeah, he kind of like bunched himself up, not in like the little cute loaf way. And yeah, I was like, well, something's going down, and I'm sure he will let me know what it is. And sure enough, he did. So, but yeah, it was just like, that was a bad pet, and you need to know it. Chomp. All right, there we go. He was supposed to be wearing a shirt. I realize it doesn't look like he's wearing a shirt, so I'm just gonna double down on the fact that maybe he's just got like the sleeve of his shirt is left. So it's basically an arm warmer at this point. Yep, there we go. So maybe he's got... Yeah, I think the other side is just going to be the same thing. It's just all bunched down around his wrist. Yep. There we go. Confused zombie. The Doom Sphere. This doesn't look like a CR13 monster, but you never know. Thank you. I'm glad. Apparently it's wreaked havoc on the town. But yeah. Yeah, if you have a suggestion for me, I am open to suggestions. Ooh, there's some were creatures. A coatl. Interesting. Ooh. Heck yeah. Medium celestial, lawful good. A flying snake with wings. Excellent. Heck yeah. Coatl. Okay. Q, there's many vowels in this name. Alright. I'll be here. Drawn a coatl. Flying snake with wings. Alright, let me take a look at this again. Aw. It's got a little dragon looking face. I love it. Okay. Move that over here. Move that over here. Boom. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to start with, I think, the head shape. So, I think I had been drawing people kind of like unarmored because I had the mermaid, the unimer, had the zombie, no armor. This creature, though, I think I'm going to have to do in armor. Because it's really says armor to me. So I think all of the cool little like ridges and whatnot in the original design is just going to get translated into just some really neat armor. So that way I'm not trying to make this, I'm not trying to make these shapes into like hair or something. Although I could. I definitely could. But I want to give this a shot. So there's like this nose guard looking thing. And then it's just very long. It's a very long friend. And it's got like these little, its tail almost looks like tree branches. So that's kind of a cool, I like that design element. So I'm going to see how much of this creature I can include in my final design. So I think it'll be fun. Alright, I think I'm gonna put this person into, I know I said armor, I think it's just gonna be like light armor, not like plate armor. I want to give him, I want to put him into like a cool, crouch. I feel like they gotta be bent over more. Ooh. So it's actually a good thing that my cat has decided to come back here and... What is he doing? No, he's taking a nap. He's taking nap. Nap number... Geez, probably 16 today. But I had left some food on the stove. Like I said, I just had dinner before this. And he likes to commit crimes if I'm not looking. And he has taken to walking on the counters, I think in the dead of night. So in the morning, I'll find something on the ground and have a moment of like, ghosts? And then I'll remember that I own a cat now, and I am slightly less concerned. But it is still kind of like, wait, sir, please don't do that. But I was worried that he was gonna get into my stuff and do some mischief, as he is wont to do. But he's here. He's behaving. He's being very cute right now. So, like I said, as he's getting more comfortable, I am seeing more and more of his personality and his little quirks. So that's both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because I'm like, yay, my little buddy is, he's settling in. But at the same time, it's like, oh boy, please don't, throw my stuff on the ground or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a learning process. I think I'm going to give them those like armored shoes that have like 15,000 segments in them. But it protects like your entire foot. They just look so goofy. It's like, I don't care if it's the most efficient way of armoring your foot. You look like a dweebus. It's like wearing a thick jacket when it's cold outside. Where it's like, I'll freeze a little bit for the aesthetic. Like this person. I'll go a little less armored for the aesthetic. Oh boy, this person's leg's in the wrong place. Back down you go. Alright, now I gotta think of a weapon. I don't know. Maybe some sort of longbow? What would a flying snake use? These are the tough questions. Okay, if I'm gonna give him a bow, I gotta put their arm over here. So as I've mentioned many times, one of the most interesting things that I have found about streaming is, trying to maintain a steady stream of sort of commentary, while at the same time trying to draw some sort of cohesive drawing, and it is an adventure. So, again, every so often I'll go quiet, and it's like, that's me trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. It happens sometimes. Alright. I'm gonna give them just a real janky looking bow. Actually, I think I'm gonna make it in the shape of their wings. It's very, Pit from Smash Bros. Or from Kid Icarus, I should say. I never played it. I only know him from Smash, but he's got that cool wing bow looking thing. So I think I will go in that direction. This is absolutely not how you hold a bow and arrow. So a buddy of mine went to some like archery classes. I was instantly intrigued because it's like, oh man, like that's totally something I want to, if not get into, at least take a crack at, because it just seems fun. I think I've shot a bow maybe a grand total of you know, 4 times in my life, and they were all at the same time in like freshman camp. But yeah, seemed like a good time. You have to like take an elastic band and work out your arms before you even go, because they're like, yep, it'll use muscles that you didn't know you had, so you've got to work them out beforehand so you don't die. It's like, cool, sounds great. Where do I sign up? Alright, I'm gonna give them pauldrons, but make them wings. Or make them feathered. Or make them look like they're feathered. Either or. And they're gonna probably have some sort of cloak. Alright, so there's that. Once again, the question of how do they attach? I don't know. We've got to use our imagination. Alright, feathers on the other side. And what did I say? Big old cloak. So again, I'm trying to base it off the shape of the wings. And it's just going to be down on the ground. But it's going to have these like reminiscent of feathers. Yep. There we go. Let's see. That's their torso. So I'm going to give them... They're going to be wearing a little short sleeve tunic, because that's what I drew a couple drawings ago, and that's the medieval fashion that's in my brain. But then they're going to be wearing, I think, like... I really don't want to draw scales. I'll just draw... I'll draw some shorthand. So they're going to have like a scale mail shirt, I guess. That's what that would be. Oh, I gotta give them their little t-shirt. T-shirt. Boop. Cloak. And scale mail. Alright. This helmet. Now that I've fleshed everything out, this helmet is just not doing it for me. So, yeah, I really didn't draw these shapes correctly, so let's fix that. It does have kind of a center piece, but I think I'm going to point that backwards. What expression are they going to have? I guess this is going to be kind of a snake folk person, question mark. But instead of having, I guess, any identifiable snake traits, it's just going to be like, oh, they have, you know, maybe they have a forked tongue. That's about it. That's all. And they have very sibilant S's, maybe. Let me give them some pants. That might work. Oh, I think I wanted to do some spikes. Because the original design has some, like, ridges. But they go along the back. but I want them to be visible, so I'm going to put them up here. So yeah, there is our coatl. I have still no idea how to pronounce this. Coatl. Yeah, these absolutely look like they would hurt if you accidentally caught your leg on them. But yeah, I think that's done. Actually, maybe I'm gonna color in their pants. Just kidding, not done. Alright, boom, there we are. Alright. Thank you. I'm glad. Took the roundabout way to get here, but here we are. A fancy boy. A fancy snake boy. Yeah, I think I'm about done with this. Oh, that's not. I think he's got like a cast shadow under the helmet. Well, and there we are. Just holding a bow in all the wrong ways. Alright. I am open to the next monster. I think, what have we had so far? We've had an aquatic friends, we've had jackal friends, we've had snake friends. There's a were-crocodile. Amazing. Oh man. I'm just gonna draw the human version of Ironjaw. It's a reference only 10, only you will get. Oh boy. Now that I've said it, I don't know if I want to. Oh no. What have I done? Oh boy. So in my Friday D&D game, so this is context for anybody who's like, Ironjaw, what the heck's Ironjaw? But yes, in my Friday Dungeons and Dragons game, I had made it was an alligator folk NPC, and like inadvertently gave him like just big sexy energy, and it was like, no, I didn't mean for this to happen. But everybody was just like, wow, he's so cool, and then like one of the PCs started flirting with him, and it was like, this encounter is what's happening. Because my original like intention in creating him was just like, oh, I think I've came across this cool name in like a fantasy name generator, and was like, oh, obviously that's like a crocodile with like an iron, like a metal jaw. But yeah, I think inadvertently I paid like too much attention to him, and as a result everybody was like, wow, like this is a real cool NPC, and I was like, this what's happening? Okay, so I'm gonna do a were-crocodile, Ironjaw. So I think I'll do his, I guess his classic form, just for the sake of posterity, for everybody else's like edification. And I had drawn a picture of him, and again, I think the energy he was exuding was like I accidentally gave him energy, which was not my original intention. but it happened. And so here we are. So he had, yeah, it was just like this, it wasn't even steampunk, it was literally just like, I think, a metal jaw welded onto his face. And he's just gonna have a big shit-eating grin. He also has a New York accent for no discernible reason. Yeah. He was fun to play though. So I was glad he was very well received, question mark. So yeah, now everybody else has to live with this knowledge too. You're welcome. How make metal jaw? Iron Jaw deserves more recognition. Iron Jaw 2021. I would like to point out he is a villain. And I keep making the villains like inadvertently likable and or charismatic. Except for Glassstaff, who's just the universe's punching bag, but in just like the most hopefully entertaining way. Alright, he's, if I recall, he's like stocky. I think I made him about the dimensions of a dwarf. So it's like he's a dwarf alligator folk hybrid, I suppose. Yeah, I like playing Glassstaff because it's like, here is an asshole who is not gonna, like, he sees nothing wrong with what he's doing. Or if he does, he doesn't care. He's just this wretched person. So of course nobody feels bad when bad stuff happens to him. Because he deserves it, but he's also fun to have around, in my opinion. So, thank you all for keeping him around. Just a terrible person. Ironjaw does not wear shoes? Question mark? I don't remember if I gave him shoes. I'm not going to give him shoes in this iteration. He was probably wearing boots or something. Actually, I think I did give him like alligator skin boots because I think that speaks to his character. Oh my goodness, you remember Ironjaw had boots. Yeah, the more, I think I like phased it out of my memory because I was just like, no, I didn't mean for this to happen. Yeah. Big tough guy energy. You talking to me? I'm trying to work here. Yeah, he was fun. Did Ironjaw have a hat? I don't remember. I can give him a hat. What kind of hat? The boots I remember. The boots, like, I am recalling. The hat I am not. But I am not opposed to giving him a hat. This can be Ironjaw 2.0. This is time skip Ironjaw. A pirate hat. Ooh. I give him a pirate hat. Oh, how do I draw a pirate hat? Pirate hat is a tricorn, which is just the point is up here, right? Oh no, I gotta look it up. I was going to try to draw it from memory, but I can't handle that right now. tricorn hat, please. Hats are, among other things, my weakness. I can't draw a hat. Tricorns are everything that makes hats difficult to draw, multiplied by 3. That's okay. I just need to figure out how. See, I get the general idea of this hat. It's like, there's this bit that's folded over. No, I like the idea of giving him a hat. Because it would make sense. Given that he's in a pirate town. And also, just for like the WTF factor. Like, you're an alligator. Shouldn't you be in the water, not on it? Not Ironjaw. That's just the type of person that he is. Oh boy. Boy, tricorns sure are... Wait, does it go out like this? Okay, hold on. I'm determined to get this right. If I don't get it right on this next run through, I'm just gonna give him a cowboy hat. Okay. Oh my goodness. The silhouette's right, but he has no... My gosh, what is this? He has no head, no cranium, right? Like, he is shaped differently than people up top. Feather. Yeah, gotta give him a feather. Yeah, because tricorn is shaped like this from above, but then you have to rotate it. And, ugh. Alright. Well, that's... It looks like he's wearing a taco, but that's alright. He's gonna... I might come back and... I'm gonna let my brain sort of ruminate on that. I'm gonna move on to another part of his design. I feel like I gotta rotate this hat around like 90 degrees in order to make it make sense on his non-existent, like, yeah. The pirate croc, yep. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is peak. Alright, so he's just strong. Let's see. Don't think he had any weapons. I think he's just gonna be... I know. I'm going to put some thought toward it. There's a way that it could make sense, but I'm like blue screening on it right now. So I'm going to do what I always do, which is draw something else and, you know, ruminate, you know, sort of think about this, and then I'll come back to it. But no, you're absolutely right. It's just kind of floating non-committally above his head right now, which is fine. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give him a scimitar. I don't think he had one, but he's got one now in this iteration of himself. I think he's gonna have 4 fingers. And I gotta rotate this around, of course. nobody should be perching any sort of bladed weapon on their shoulder, but it looks cool as hell. And so I will never stop drawing it. Oh gosh. It's gonna go behind the feather. I don't want to block the feather. It's just gonna be this cartoonishly just the biggest stinking scimitar. It's like, but why? Oh boy. Alright. Handles here. Yep. 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 There we go. Yeah, in between times he just becomes a pirate captain. He's diversifying his portfolio. And I think he has a tail. I think. If I recall correctly. Yeah. Again, big tough guy energy. Big. Just. Does he have something to prove? Don't know. But big tough guy energy. Oh, I want this to be wrapped around, please. Alright, there we go. Oh, his feet are so tiny. Which I suppose is true of gators, but when you're walking bipedally, you gotta take some, I don't know. Your feet need to be a little bigger just to accommodate. Alright, this tricorn. So there's actually a website that I'm not going to pull up right now, but I think you can pull up like a three-dimensional model of like a human head and put different like props and stuff on it and rotate it in 3D space. Because that's what artists should be doing. Don't draw without references. Please go out and look at the real world. Oh. Actually just gonna... I've drawn the hat incorrectly, which is part of the problem. So yeah, there are websites like that do exist. Oh, I think I see what the issue is. We'd be seeing the bottom of it. Okay. I see. I know where I went wrong. Maybe. Question mark. Okay, and then this is... Oh. Just foreshortened to hell. Uh-oh. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I want to say, if he was wearing the hat correctly, if I drew it correctly, we would only be seeing the bottom of it. Like that. Maybe some of that, but I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay. So, I think that's his crocodile form. So let's draw what he would look like as a human. He's just gonna look like... I think he's gonna have like the same proportions. He's gonna be exactly the same build, minus the gator tail, and minus the big crocodile face. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Art hacks. refuse to suffer. I'm just going to cheat. It's my stream, I can do what I want. I don't want to draw that tricorn again. Just please no. I'm just going to remove the bits that we don't need. There we go. Perfect. I think he's going to be bald. Maybe. He is going to have a metallic jaw. Everything else is unchanged. He's a lycanthrope where it's like, you know, you shift and sometimes people can't tell who you are. I guess depending on the show or piece of media where it's like, oh, I gotta keep it a secret. This guy shifts and it's like, it's just you. We know exactly who you are. Alright, so he's gonna have, where do human jaws hinge at? I guess right below the ear. Yeah, we're not gonna think about, well, if he was a lycanthrope, how does his metal jaw shift along with him? Magic? Of course. He's gonna have a long nose. Magic. Yeah, it also explains how he can make, like, facial expressions. Well, your jaw is made out of metal. How are you smiling right now? Magic. Alright, so this part I think is going to be square. So it's still going to be kind of angular, but it's going to be more human, obviously. He's going to have like a craggy face. I think I'm going to adjust this a little bit, just to make it a little more realistic. Oh, there we go. Yep. Yeah, everything else is unchanged. Let's see, I think he's still gonna have like alligator eyes, even as a human. Again, I don't think his brand of lycanthropy is very subtle. It's literally like, well, like you still have sharp teeth. Your eyes look like a reptile's eyes. I wonder what you could be. What a wretched guy. Oh no. Alright, the hat was already kind of... It was already kind of not working on the alligator head. Now I have to shift it around. Because it's a stinking human head. Hey, it's Iron Jaw. If I could just get the damn hat to... Okay, I'm just gonna put the hat over here. I'm going to get around to that later. Again, when in doubt, I'm just gonna shove it off to one side and worry about it later, as is my wont. Oh gosh. But yeah, I was gonna say a sharp friend. He's not really a friend. He's more like a sharp enemy. Just a big chompy guy. proportions are really killing me. Because I gave him this big buff neck as an alligator, and it just doesn't make sense for the human version to have this just gigantic neck. Alright, hat's going back. Tricord. Yeah. One day I'll have a stream where I'm gonna have a roulette wheel, and it's just gonna be stuff that I don't enjoy drawing or am bad at drawing. And it's just gonna be me muddling through drawing everything I'm bad at. I'm like, here we go, artistic practice on screen. Boom. How can I make this more metallic? And just shade it in. When in doubt, just shade it in. Alright, there we go. Boom. Is your boy. It's Iron Jaw. Alright, I'm done. Oh boy. Yeah. I won't say that's what I had quite envisioned in my head for a human version of Iron Jaw, but like I'll take it. I'm okay with this. Alright, I'm going to make this into a new layer. Amazing. Oh boy. Alright. So that's the were crocodile. Not canon. He is not a were crocodile in the game. This is just alternate universe Iron Jaw. Alright. Yeah. Trying to think. Let me actually pull up the actual monster manual. Let's see if I can grab a couple more things. Ooh, a bone naga. Interesting. Might have to do that. A dryad. Okay. Ooh, a gray ooze. That would be interesting. Oh, there goes my phone. Okay. Bone naga it is. I'm gonna hit save. Alright, we got 15 minutes left. I think I can do this. Nagas are mermaids, right? It's person up top, snake in back, and I'm gonna make it a person? Okay, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. I'm just gonna pull up classic naga. Okay, alright. I like it. Okay, so bone naga. Bony friend. So, naga, snake, long person. I think it's just gonna be this, like, really, kind of skinny, bony individual. Just real lanky. Wow, there are many different types of nagas. Good to know. They're gonna have snaky eyes. And I think they're going to be doing like a bask. They're just gonna be basking in the sun. Let's see. Trying to think. How do snakes bask? I feel like they just either A, coil up, or B, just like they're just noodling on the ground. I'm trying to think what would be funnier if this person was just like, I'm basking in the sun, but I'm also like, you know, hugging my limbs to my chest as snakes do. Alright, so I think it's gonna be this really skinny person. Yeah, this is just bony noodle man on the beach. Wearing like leather pants. Because snake. Bony Noodle Man is a great alternative band. He's just gonna... I think I've drawn Voldemort. And or a vampire. But I feel like there's lots of... Certainly you could mistake many... There's a lot of traits, I think, in mythological creatures that crosses over. Voldemort's beach trip. I'm tired of hunting Harry Potter. I'm going to forge a life for myself. The book series would be remarkably shorter if Voldemort had just gotten a life. Alright, so I think he's gonna be doing... Yeah, he's gonna have his knees drawn up to his chest. He's gonna be wearing leather pants, which is a choice for the aesthetic. Well, this doesn't make sense. This one should be going over. No, none of this makes sense. We'll do it again. Alright. So this is Noodle Goth. Noodle Goth on the beach. Which, I'm having flashbacks to a Drawfee episode. This is... Someone drew some goth... I want to say it was like a goth jock on the beach. Or something like that. I'm just like, I'm having flashbacks of a pale man on a beach in media that I consumed. And Drawfee is one of those channels that I just watch a lot of. It's a good time. It's a good time, and it's just a bunch of folks hanging out and having fun. So again, the fact that I actually like watched a movie today was like, whoa, media outside of what I usually consume. Truly a momentous occasion. Alright. He's just got... I have lovingly rendered his ass, which would not necessarily... It's not how pants work. Alright. I'm going to give him... What would a Bone Naga wear? I think... It's too bad we're not seeing more of his shirt. Otherwise, I think I would give him like one of those skeleton shirts where it's just a print of bones on it. I don't know. I wonder if I could make that happen. Because it would be collarbone. Sternum? Question mark? Yeah, it's been a minute since biology. What do the bones over here look like? There's like shoulder, the top arm bone. Yeah, there we go. There's some rib bones over here, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It is when it's leather pants. That's very good. Yep, yep. Yeah, leather pants are just... They operate according to rules of their own. Alright, so actually I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I think technically everything he's wearing is actually gonna be black. But I guess we'll see how this looks. Oh, it actually doesn't look too bad. Let's see. How do you shade leather pants? Leather pants are just, again, they're a different, it's a different material altogether. Different rules. Yeah. Put a highlight on the butt. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna fill in his shirt. I'm trying to make shiny leather pants. It's always takes me a minute whenever I'm shading in something, and it's like it's not that hard to make them look shiny. Don't overcomplicate it. Just one hard highlight is all you need. But I think my instinct is to like over render it. Alright, so he's got a bone t-shirt on. Actually, his leather pants might have a skeleton printed on them too. Or not. I think that might wreck the illusion of shiny leather pants. So, never mind. For clarity's sake, I will not do it. This guy's just like, I'm trying to enjoy the beach. Why are you staring at me? I'm sorry, Voldemort. I didn't mean to stare. Just, you must be wearing SPF like 9,000. Shiny leather boots. Oh boy. And obviously a beach blanket. Wow, you're so pale. Are you wearing are you even wearing any sunscreen? Yes, everywhere. Yeah, it's the Voldemort, or the Bone Naga version of like the trope of someone having just like a smear of sunscreen on their nose. It's just everywhere. I think they're gonna have a snake motif on their blanket. Yep. There we go. They're gonna have an umbrella. Oh gosh. They're only gonna be sitting under half of it because they're trying to get some sun, but not too much. This is like a snake in a terrarium, like half under the basking light. It's like trying to find that perfect temperature. Hello, sir? What are you doing back there? Oh my goodness. He's being very cute. Alright, we're pausing the drawing. No, don't move. Alright. Picture acquired. My cat knows when I'm taking pictures of him. He wiggles around or just stares at me whenever I pull out my phone. It's like, sir, I need to document this. What's the point of having a cat that occasionally expresses its displeasure with you through biting if I can't even get some good pictures out of the bargain? Oh. Yeah, if he is like, yeah, he just responds. Um, period. I'll walk in and be like, "Hey, buddy," and he'll do like a chirp. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he'll chirr again. So it's very cute. It's very endearing, and it's like, well, the shelter was right about one thing. You are super talkative. He'll just come up and start talking to me. It's like, I don't know what you want. If you do want something, I apologize. But I don't know what it is. Alright. What's on the beach? People, sometimes. Yeah, and I feel like he does. He just says hi. He'll just walk in and be like, chirp. And I'm like, sup. And he just walks away. I'm like, okay, he was just saying hi. Again, I have been studying cat language. It's like, oh, they do just say hi. And what's up? I'm like, good to know. Like, dogs do that, but they don't like... There's no sound to accompany it. Hey Dave, welcome. He is very pale. I have to draw like the shadow on him. Is Cassidy a very, very talkative kitty? But yeah, that is... I do that too. He'll come up and start talking and it's like, I absolutely agree. Aw. Talky buddy. But yeah, I like... He'll wake up from a nap or whatever. It's like, what thoughts are going through your head? What thought pot roast? And it's usually food or play, you know. Aw, hi chirpy voice. It's so good. Yeah, I feel like that's like the default cat voice. I don't know that I've heard a lot of variation on it. Because again, my boy, I thought he was gonna be like an octave lower. He was not. And I was like, alright, good to know. It's fine. I like the disconnect. Big chonker. Bitty voice. I'm gonna give this guy a drink. Yeah, this is an inscrutable... He's got an inscrutable expression on his face. I don't think he's mad, but, he's just kind of like, what's going on there, buddy? Oh. Yeah, I gotta go search out the range of kitty voices. Yeah. Because it's like... Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you. Dogs, I know, have different vocal ranges, but I'm still a cat newbie. I don't know much about them. So it's a good thing I have a beginner cat. Siamese cats have gravelly meows? Oh man. As soon as the stream ends, I'm going to look up Siamese cat meow. I need to know. I need to hear this for myself. That sounds amazing. Give me Rusty Motorboat Cat. Oh, that's awesome. Well, it is 9:59. I'm gonna go ahead and start the recap because by the time I'm done with that, it'll be 10. So, thank you all for joining. On today's stream, I'm not sure what happened here. Apparently, I erase the crap out of this layer. I don't even remember that happening. Hey, welcome to the stream. Well, the welcome screen. I was drawing monsters from the monster manual and other sources as people. In some cases, I did like a mashup of monsters. I started off with the Mirlokar, which is like a spider demon. Yeah, it became a horrible Andalite Animorphs looking thing. And then I did a black unicorn mixed with a merfolk, so a unimer, and their little buddy, a lobster folk slash Aldani, who's just trying their best. And then I did an Arcanoloth, or a jackal friend, who studies a lot of magic as a very professorial dude. And then I did a Doomsphere, which I have no actual idea of what this looks like in real life or in, D&D real life. So it just, yeah, it got, I just did a zombie in a soccer bubble. Thank you, Big Banky. Glad you love the spot blacks. I tried to, put a little pop of, not color, but a little value into the drawings. Then I did the Coatl, which I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's a snake with wings. So we got a snaky warrior person. Then we did a were crocodile, and that turned into one of the NPCs from my D&D campaign, who is an actual crocodile person. So I did their human form, and then we finish it off with what you all saw, which was the Bone Naga, aka Lord Voldemort on a beach. So, thank you all so much for joining me. It has been wonderful hearing everybody's feedback and drawing all these folks. And yes, I will catch you all next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.